Hey, man, can you hear me? I can't hear you. Oh, whoa, no audio. No more. You might be muted or something.
How's that? That better?
Just gonna park. I can hear you now. Yeah, I'm just gonna park somewhere and then we get the show on the road. I live with roommates, man. So at home it's like shit show there.
Well,
Yeah, man. I watched that one that you sent me. It's really good. Really, really good. It's basically it's people that are going through that list, right? The one you
got you to do, yes.
made me. Yeah. I had a few other things in my mind too, right?
Of course.
But yeah. Australia, what time is it? 9 p.m. right now? Probably, right? It's 9 a.m. here.
Yeah, 9 p.m. That's a nice round
9
number.
p.m. So, what are you, Perth or like east side?
I'm Perth side.
Perth? Yeah, you were saying, I remember. You're west side of Australia, right?
Mm-hmm.
Brisbane is like whatever.
I'm actually in a little bit, close to a town or city called Kalgoorlie. It's the mining
Kalgoorlie.
central in West Australia.
Kalgoorlie. Is it like a native name or something? Kalgoorlie. That's what it sounds like.
I don't know.
Who knows, right?
I just know. Oh, it's just Cal.
Cal, like California, right?
Cal as with a
Right
K.
K, with a K right now. Has to be native. Anyways, though. Yeah, man. What do you recommend here that we start with? You're the doctor.
That actually used to be a nickname. But have you got access to your lists?
Of course, yeah, right here.
Yep, cool beans. You want to share it with us?
Yeah.
Cool beans.
I don't know how I can do that. This is a phone, so how would I share it with you? Let me see. The screen sharing. Because on the computer, option. I know how to do it. Let me see. Share screen. Yeah, we do.
Okay.
Start broadcast. Oh, I see what's going on here. Cool.
There we go.
You know what?
Okay, cool.
Is this the one we had? Yeah, it was the one we had.
Yep.
See this one over here at the bottom, which is I heard people complain about. I don't understand what to put in that category.
At this moment in time, you've got plenty to play with.
Oh yeah, so it doesn't matter, eh?
Nah.
Yeah.
Hey, it's kind of weird looking at myself twice, eh?
What's weird? Say again.
It's weird watching myself on the screen twice.
Oh yeah,
way you can just slide it across
like this. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
There we go. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Niches you've worked with. Okay. Are you able to adjust this list as we go along?
Yeah, well, I'm sure.
Yeah, cool. No dramas. As you've seen with the lists that I did with the other guys, we'll do is we'll go through a few.
Yeah.
You know, maybe 4 or 5. And then your next project would be doing that with a few of the others. Okay.
What do you mean, do with a few of the others?
Okay. So tonight, you and I will go through 4 or 5 of these lists that you've worked with or in your list. We'll show you how to narrow it down to make it a niche.
Yeah.
Right. And then you go through a couple that will actually get rid of some of these that aren't going to be able to be utilized in the way of like your gas station cashier. Unless you're owning multiple gas stations, at this moment in time, we really can't play with it. We're looking for location independent businesses.
That's it. Oh, by the way, I have very thick skin, Gary. Eh? Don't worry, I'm not going to be offended. Like I have thicker skin than probably Caleb, for sure. So I don't give a fuck. Like, don't worry,
man. That's a
you
really
cannot,
big call.
What I really mean is like, don't worry. Hey, man, this idea, just tell me straight up, right? I'm a very straight up kind of guy, which sucks if you're working for someone, right?
Not
but
really.
It is what, especially in Canada, man, people get offended left and right, but it is what it is. It is what it is, right? It's how I am. Yeah. But no, for real, it doesn't bother me like at all. As long as like you're honest and clear with me, I love that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay, parked. Now I'm fully parked. Here we go.
Good to be, still good to be use polite language, you know, especially since this is going on to YouTube.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, right on. You're gonna have to. So
yeah, Anyway,
gotcha.
okay.
Yeah.
So we'll
Yeah,
go
yeah,
through
yeah.
we'll go through the list, remove what will work, what we can do for work, what will work or not.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so we'll get
Yeah.
rid of gas station cashier. We really
So we're getting rid of that.
get rid of that one for the moment. Okay, thread sales to textile
I'm
makers.
incinerator. Removed. It's good to have it, but removed. Okay.
Okay, that thread sales to textile makers in Turkey.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
sounds fun. Like
Sounds boring to me, but I'll tell you what sounds fun to me. The only thing I like in life, number 19, actor, singer. That's the only thing that I have passion for in life. That I'll do. I'll work 30 hours a day, no problem.
Let me make a suggestion for you. Passion projects are good second or third businesses.
Right on. Second or third, eh? Okay.
Get
But first one, we're gonna do what Caleb says. Then is that what you're recommending?
Easy
like
money.
Do something that makes money.
Easy money. Like that's the problem I've had. Like I've been in shot firing and blasting for 20 years. My first business is involved in that, but it's taking forever. I'm having to rely on a lot more people than I expected, and I don't have the funds to keep the website development happening. So, in order to be location independent, I'm now coaching. And with that, I've already been paid for my first month in coaching, and I only started it just over a month ago.
Yeah, right on.
So I've already.
That's awesome, man.
So
that's awesome, buddy. Great job. Yeah, you were saying. I remember.
Shows you how easy Caleb's methods are.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. So first business, we'll work with what goes easy. Second business, how about it? First business gets you free, gets you out of working. Second business makes you free. Third business is passion project. You see, that way you live off the first one, which is what I'm planning with coaching, is I'm using coaching to replace my current income. My second business will make me the money.
Yeah.
The third one would be the passion project that I can actually spend time and money on, using them from the second business to pay for it. See where I'm coming from?
I understand perfectly. Yeah, Caleb explained this before too. It's perfectly understandable. No, I was telling you so you know a little bit about me, right? That's why I said that thing about passion. Yeah.
Honestly, dude. I love music as well. I love a large
Mm-hmm.
range of music, and I love the thought of trying to help budding musicians break into the industry. But that's a passion project. That's going to cost a lot of money. It's going to cost a lot of time.
Not going to make money, eh? Not in the short term, anyway.
No, exactly. It's
realistically
not short-term money. It's not short-term money.
Yeah.
Short-term as in the next 3 years. You know? That's a long-term goal, like 10 to 15. Anyway, okay, gas station removed. Thread sales to textile makers.
You said that'd be good.
Yep. That actually, like, I do a lot of niching with people, and I get excited about different things that I've got no experience with. Now that, that is, to be honest, we'll narrow that. That'll be one of the ones that we narrow down. So eventually we'll do a different color or whatever we can.
So let's see. We'll do like 3 stars for now. How about that? There you go.
That'll work. Computer repair shop technician sales rep. Okay, we can narrow that one down. So give that a star. Just the one.
Just one.
Yep. Okay, personal trainers. It is suggested in Caleb's content to not do fitness or dating, unless you're extremely niched. Now, I have a PT that I'm trying to get onto Boss Cooperative. He's young, so he's not really got the vision yet. If you've listened to Caleb's new book, he hasn't quite got his vision yet. But
I haven't got the new one yet. I'll get the new book once soon, though.
It is fucking awesome.
Oh, yeah. I have the old one. I have the one that the original. Yeah.
I've listened to it about 3 or 4 times already since it's come out.
Oh yeah.
Like that has to be hyper niche. Now I've got ideas But yeah, we'll have a no-go for that one at this moment in time.
Personal training, yeah. So removed.
Yeah, personal growth, yeah, just remove for now.
Right on.
Okay. Airport, car rental, shuttle, bus sales. Sales. Like honestly, in Australia itself, there's like 18 different car rental places,
So removed.
Yeah, like
No.
if you went shuttle bus service, there's plenty of services you could do for, say, as an example. This is service, not niche right now. The service is that you can like pick up people in the south, this Armidale region of Perth, and take them to the airport at various times. That's a shuttle service, but that's a little bit more work than what you're really after right now. So yeah, make that one a no go. Okay. Yep. Wedding planning, sales, DJ, photo, video.
I'm doing this right now, actually. I am in this business currently since like 2022.
Nice. I have a friend of mine. She does wedding photos. Now, with weddings, you need a niche it, honestly. But we'll go through that one. We'll do that one as a number 2. So we'll put that as 2 stars. Yep. Call center, tech support. We'll hold off on that one. Just right off the
Remove.
Yeah. Quality, food quality analysis, lab technician. Nice.
It wasn't nice.
No, I'm meaning as a curiosity point, mate. I don't think it would be too fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, remove that one at this moment in time. It could be something to play with later, but not right now. Food deliveries, same as
I do this one too. Like Uber Eats kind of thing. It's not the exact one I work for, but I've been doing it since 2017. Always on the side. Always.
That's like the fuel station one. So we'll just hold off on that one.
Removed.
Yep. Restaurant food preparation. Now if we go restaurant food supplies, we can narrow that one down.
Supplies.
Yep, suppliers. Yep. So basically being a middleman.
Got a star then.
Yep, 1 star. Truck parts technician. Once again, truck parts third party supplier.
So again, 1 star.
Yep. Mechanic. That could work, but we'll put that one for a delay for later. Instead of remove, just delay.
Delay.
Yep. We'll
Delayed.
use this one as a example one for when you do the activity later. Nurses, doctors, that really is so broad. I could hit it with an arrow from 500 meters away. COVID screener at a hospital.
Yeah, that's what I did. Like for 6 months. Then they fired me because I didn't get a vaccine. I'm like, whatever. Okay, bye.
Hold off on remove that one because there's so much that you can do. Once you've got through into the rhythm of borrowing, then you can play with that one yourself. Tour guide, translator, Istanbul. That's a good one. So put a star on that one. We can go through that one. Landscape construction worker. One of the guys in the program at the moment is doing basically landscape management.
Yeah.
He helps reorganize businesses for landscaping.
What exactly does it do? Yeah, it sounds location independent, right? That's what it sounds like.
Sorry?
It sounds location independent, what he does.
It's all online for him because he doesn't do the work. He doesn't do the work, but he does he helps the company grow.
Yeah.
He helps them with sales. He helps them with organizational. He helps them with retaining of people, that sort of
Yeah.
thing. He does like the ponds and the rocky landscapes instead
Yeah.
of just that could work if you're like one of the guys is looking at edible landscaping.
Edible landscaping.
Yeah. So
Interesting.
landscaping and organizing your garden with only
Right on.
edibles, you know?
Oh yeah.
So
Cool.
like, okay, put a star on that one. You can
Okay, let's
go
do
through.
that.
You can go through that one yourself later.
Yeah.
Cold calls for small marketing company, calling restaurants. Good. Okay. That's basically a service, but this is what you were doing. Put a star on that one
Mhm.
because you can narrow. We'll go through that one ourselves, narrow down.
Mhm.
Industrial cleaning. Yeah, I've done a little bit of that in my time too.
Oh yeah.
But that can work. Put a star on that one, on the industrial
Oh yeah.
cleaning. We can narrow that
They
one
make good
down.
money, so it
Where
probably
there's muck,
checks one of the marks.
where there's muck, there's money, my man.
Oh yeah, there's money
Cheese
there.
factory, making high.
He's out of business now, so letting you know.
Yeah, no, it's just I've known if like, one of my friends is starting to um sell LGTB shoes. I've told
Oh
him
yeah,
to
what
make
kind of shoes are these? OGTB.
like they are looking at like high ankle shoes, like
High
canvas
ankle shoes,
shoes,
okay. Yeah.
and boots. I told him to pick one. I'll be talking to them later.
Mhm.
But this is my best mate I've known for 30 years, so I'm a little bit more harsh on them. Like
Mhm.
that, like put one star on that one. We'll go through that one. Now just put here for your 19 passion project, the second or third business. Okay, cool. Now, cosmetic surgeons, that can be narrowed down again. Okay,
So
just
star.
put yep, put a star. DHL call center. DHL?
Yeah, the company, it's like FedEx. DHL is German, basically.
Okay, it's a
Yeah.
logistic call center.
Logistic, yeah.
Hmm. No, we'll hold off on that one.
Removed.
Yeah. Now, IT, that can be so narrowed down, but we'll remove it for this for the moment.
Mhm.
Actually, put delay instead of remove because you can play
Delayed.
around. You can play around with that one later.
Mhm.
Mechanical engineer. What sort of mechanical? So put a star on that one because that can be
Yep.
narrowed down. Dentists. Um, put a star on it. We can narrow that down. Banking. Now, I've just recently done some banking niching.
Mhm.
Not deliberately, it's just how the rabbit hole went.
Mhm.
And yeah, Nigerian banking services, they're starting to get into the global market, and it looks like it's going to
Oh
get
yeah.
big.
Mhm.
But put a star there, but with a probably second business.
Second
Because
business. Let's
yeah,
just say probably
because
second business. Probably.
yeah, because that's going to be a
Why do you
little
say
hard.
that though? Why is
It's a
this?
little
Mhm.
harder to break into, a little
Yeah.
harder to get into the like to do the research.
Mhm.
Um, and with that, you're going to need time to be able to do that. And once you've got
Mhm.
your first business up and running, you'll have the time. You won't have to worry about money and paying your bills, and you
Mhm.
can start playing on that one. And that's going to be high ticket.
That's awesome. We want that, right?
Yeah. Stylist. What sort of stylist? We can put a star on that and we can play with that one.
Gotcha.
Same with accountant. We can put a star on that one because I've got a lot of ideas for that one.
Lots of narrowing down to do, with these.
Yeah, because these are all industries, dude. These are all industries. But I remember saying, put down industries. Okay, audiologist. Now we can star that one. We can narrow that one down. Psychologist. I've got a few of the guys in the in the course right now. They're doing ADHD doctors.
And
And
I have ADHD too.
Yeah.
So
and neurodivergence. So that's a pot like Boss Cooperative. Their niche is actually helping, not only helping, but focusing on helping neurodivergence, ADHD, autism people with their businesses.
Yeah, I saw that in the video sample that you sent. This guy, but the thing you were saying is instead of patients, you said focus on the doctors. That's where the money is. I remember that. You and Billy both said that actually. And I'm like, oh, okay. I understand a little bit what we got to do here. Switch it around a little bit so get the money.
And sometimes that's all it'll take. Now, with that as well, doctors are hard to get hold of because you're going to need to get hold of them for research, find out what their problems are. But
how do we do that? I mean, we're not there yet, I know, but there's so many gatekeepers.
Let's get the niching done first, my man.
Yeah, man. One thing at a time, right?
Yes,
right
indeed.
On. You want me to put a star on the psychologist
put a star on that one?
Yeah.
Yep. University professor for philosophy. As interesting as that'd be, hold off on that. Yeah. Same with the next two.
Yep.
Medical administration assistant. They're probably going to be people you talk to in the way of medical industry. So remove that one, but just keep it in mind when you actually do your research that they're probably the people you're going to talk to. Office manager of a wedding business. To be fair, that coincides with the wedding one from earlier. So same with that one. Coincides, with previous. Same with number 16 for your number 19.
Coincides.
Yeah, with number 19.
Coinciding. Translator.
All 9. Coincides with the previous one as well.
Which one?
You had a translator there?
Doesn't matter. No. Oh, you know what? I had a tourist guide, whatever.
Yes.
That's what you're saying. Okay, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Civil engineer, what? Mechanical engineer, I guess, or a bit of coinciding.
No, civil and
different though.
Oh, now see. Put a star on that one. We can play with that one. I'll show you how far that rabbit hole can go. Now we've got that. Okay. So
that's it.
Cool beans. Okay,
I got more, but you don't need more, you said.
No, we don't need any more. But what we're doing is getting you into the mindset of borrowing. So now we've got an idea. We're going to make them niches. Okay. Thread sales to textile makers in Turkey. That's halfway there already. That's already halfway there. Because thread sales to textile makers in Turkey. Now, you've already got a very fine niche there. Now, you can also go fabric specialization, like in silk or satin or whatever, What sort?
Fabric specialization.
Yep. And honestly, that'd probably all we could probably do for that, because you've already got a I guess you could also go a target audience. So you go spread sales. Okay, here's one for you. Satin thread sales to textile makers in Turkey for female undergarments or male undergarments.
Women buy more.
guys are actually starting to grow in the industry too. Same with health,
Or men.
skincare.
There we go.
Yeah, but
Or
you
men.
can
Yeah.
see how specialization we're going to be.
Yeah.
Now that is a niche. Okay.
Satin thread sales to textile makers in Turkey for female or men's undergarments. Yeah. Awesome, man. Awesome.
That is a niche.
Okay. Oh, this is what I needed for so many years. Awesome, man. Thank you. This is beautiful.
This is just the start.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Now, computer repair shop. Now, I'm a little bit wary of going into tech services because it's such a large industry and it's hard to niche.
Mm-hmm.
But for example, okay, you could probably go laptop recovery.
I was going to say tech industry is
extremely broad
and too broad.
Yeah.
Just put it. Oh, thank you. Okay. For this niche, what do we do here?
You could say, laptop
repair shop technician, sales rep.
Laptop recovery specialist.
I guess you would do like a specialized part of the computer, right? That's what you would do.
Let's I'm trying to keep my mindset going.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now we have laptop recovery services for ASUS.
Mm-hmm.
ASUS laptop recovery services. ASUS. Yep. Laptop recovery services.
Something like that. Okay.
For hard disk drives. So the old ones, the ones with the magnets. Yeah.
Yeah. Not the SSDs.
Yep. Not SSDs.
Yeah.
No. I love
yeah.
That reminds me.
Oh, yeah, those are much faster. Well, this is what these phones have it anyway, right? They all have SSDs in them now.
Let's have a look at mine. No, I've got an Asus Predator. That's what made me think of it, So that's the example, recovery service for hard disk drives.
Is it niche enough, you think? Is it good?
You can go location.
Mm-hmm.
So
in Dubai.
Let's say, in Dubai as an example, or
or LA, whatever.
Yeah, make it a certain place. If there's not enough in one, say, hypothetically, if we say in USA, let's just say maybe on the western side, the western coast,
Yeah.
But this is where research comes in. Anyway, next one, wedding planners, DJ. Okay, let's start with this one. What genre of wedding?
Like genre, you mean culture, right? What culture, wedding or something?
Well,
is that what you really mean?
No, actually, I mean genre, as in I've seen a pagan wedding which had the genre of medieval. We're talking also Jedi. We're talking like anime marriages. You can see where I'm coming from now.
Yeah. Okay. More specialized.
Yes. So genres. So put in narrow down genre. Yep. And then yes, cultural. Okay. No, this is different.
That's separate, eh?
Yep. So, yep. Now we'll go cultural weddings. So you can go Hindi, Native American,
Greek.
American. God, that'll be a big one. Italian. you know where I'm coming from.
Half the weddings we do actually where I live is Italian. Half.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But this is like for the cultural reasons, Hell, how many different African marriage ceremonies are there? And they've come over to America. Hey, I want to get traditionally married. Oh, wait, hang on. There's no one that does it. Or hang on, you can see where I'm coming from with the narrowing down.
Yeah.
And once again, so basically you've just got a demographic of cultural weddings, but then demographic could also be LGBT, it could be heterosexual, or it could be homosexual marriages. You can see. So that'll be a demographic, which would be a different point. Yep.
Yeah.
And then location again, geographic, demographic, and then geographic. This is how I start narrowing things down. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
or country, right? By geographic, you do like city, I guess.
Yeah, geographic means
how narrow would you go for geographic? How narrow
depends.
would you go? City.
Like you can go city, you can go multiple states, you can go one section, so you can go eastern, or you can go, for example, Australia. We have considerably less people than most countries.
Yeah.
It all depends on your research. If you can only find one in LA that does Nigerian marriages, but in all of America you've got about 13 or 14, that's when you go for a larger outlook. So start narrow in city, and then work your way out until you've got about 20 or 30 companies, because initially you go companies or people, the demographic. So if you've got a large Nigerian populace, say in, let's just be silly and say Salt Lake City, right? Got a large population of Nigerians there that want to get traditionally married, in comparison to, say, Minnesota. There's no Nigerian populace out there, so there's no point. They're all Sudanese. So there's, where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is where your research comes in.
Gotta pick a place based on research if there is that demographic in that place.
Yeah. But you've got to start somewhere, Okay.
How do we do the research in this regard anyway?
That's the next point. We'll get down the niching first, eh?
Right on.
We'll go through the list. Okay. Restaurant food suppliers. This is going to be a fun one.
Right on.
Now, what are some of the things you can think of that can help narrow down this industry?
Again, cultural, ethnic foods.
Very well done. What else?
Ethnic foods.
Yep.
Fine dining or cheap dining. You could target like fine dining versus fine dining. Versus, I don't know what the other one's called.
Quality.
Regular.
Quality of dining.
Quality.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Michelin star restaurants. I don't know. Michelin star.
Yeah.
But again, that's quality of dining, right?
It is. That's correct.
Yeah.
What else?
Location.
Very much. Very true.
Location.
Yep.
Location. And then you could do like.
What's something that's really being popular these days? I know it's popular in Australia.
It's probably popular here too, but I don't know. Can't think of it. Organics, yes. Organic foods.
Organic restaurants.
Restaurants.
Organic restaurants. Organic vegan restaurants.
Vegan.
Yep. And then,
vegan carnivore or whatever. I swear. Carnivore.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yep. Not just ethnic foods, but also you can say like Chinese restaurants. That would be under ethnic foods, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Most Chinese restaurants aren't really Chinese, if you really think.
No,
No, they're not traditional Chinese food. Let's face it. Sweet and sour pork ain't the traditional sweet and sour pork.
Right on. I got to go to China one day and try the real thing. Hopefully,
yeah,
we'll see.
There you go. I got one of my schoolmates. He's over in China. He says, "Bro, it's nothing like what we had in Oz." I said, "Yeah,
no way.
Oh, no way." And I've worked with Chinese ladies, and they go, "This Chinese food, no good Chinese food." Okay, it's still very yummy.
Right on. Is it sushi? I guess.
Yeah.
Greek.
Well, that comes down to ethnics again, doesn't it? Really. genre. You can also do genre of restaurants too. You know,
What, like
like
Jedi? No.
hey, that would be interesting.
I think they would have something like that.
I'm thinking more English pub or Texas
Oh,
steakhouse or
yeah.
that's not exactly ethnic, but
Mm-hmm.
it's a genre. You know,
Yeah.
hell, they have cat cafes in Japan, maid cafes in Japan.
We have a dog cafe right here, actually, 2 kilometers away.
There
Dog
you
cafe.
go,
Yeah.
Oh, that would be fun. But you see, okay, you can
It doesn't
see
look like they
how.
have money though. That's the problem.
Yeah, well, this is where research comes in.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
you
yeah.
can see how we're burrowing. You know,
Mm-hmm.
these are just examples of how to burrow.
Mm-hmm.
Now we'll go through the rest and we'll take the next step. Okay, what else have
Mm-hmm.
we got?
What is it? Cat cafes.
Yeah, that's what I can think of off the top of my head. Now, truck parts. With this one, you can model, make, age of the vehicles. Model, make, age of the vehicles. Because I'm pretty sure there's some pretty classical trucks out there that would be big
Mm.
money that you're getting parts for. You know,
Yeah.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like anyway, we'll say model, make, age of vehicles,
Mm-hmm.
um, location.
Location, eh? That's
Yeah,
always a factor, eh? Location, like with
it
everything.
can be.
I hear
It
that
can be.
it can be, not
See,
always though, eh?
no, not for my main one. My main,
Mm-hmm.
my mining one. It is because it is. Uh, my niche is drill and blast designers in hard rock minerals in open cut
What is
mines.
that? Drone blast, you said? Drone
Yeah,
blast, no.
drill and blast. Yeah.
Oh,
So
drill and blast, right on. Okay.
yeah, drill and blast
Yeah.
designers. So they put
Yeah.
the design together in
Mm-hmm.
order for us to do it. Okay, my service is actually
Yeah.
helping them refine their blasting techniques in order
Mm-hmm.
to um, get an extra minimum of a 2% extra recovery from their ore. So an extra
Mm-hmm.
2% to their bottom line.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, but because of that, I don't have a location. Now, I originally started with hard rock lithium, but the problem is there is only 30 mine sites in the world that are hard rock lithium. WA has got 6 of them out of those 30. So
Yeah.
it's fine, but I would not make the money I want to make with just those 30 mine sites. And half of them may not want my service, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So you got to pick the ones that want your service, kind of
Yeah.
thing.
But then again, then I still wouldn't make the money I'm after. So I had to step it
Mm-hmm.
up and go hard rock minerals, and it's
Mm-hmm.
always going to be international anyway. But that's where I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Truck mechanic delayed, same thing as the truck parts. Focus on model, make, age of vehicles, because you're a classical mechanic. You can ask like thousands of dollars to get your car fixed. You know,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So yeah, same as 11. Okay. Let's just go back. Model, make. I'm just having a look at the parts again. Um, you can also go first or third party parts as well.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. No, so for example, if it's a Ford, I'm just going to throw it out there, Model T Ford Ute or truck, you know.
A classic vehicle, Model T. Pretty
Yeah.
classic, right?
Oh,
It's like
it's the first
1925
one.
or something.
It's the first one.
Yeah. Or even before that, 1890 or something, or whatever.
I can't remember. But yeah, a
I can't
Model
remember.
T truck or
Mm.
vehicle, and you want to try and get authentic parts, you're going to have to go to Ford and say, "Hey, boys, you still got those fucking, you still got the paperwork for that? Because
Yeah.
we'll pay you big money if you, and you can, anyway." But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, authentic parts. Or if third party would work, it'd be a little bit cheaper, but you get your parts quicker.
Then this is like antique vehicles when you think about it.
Yeah.
Antique vehicles.
But
that would be good, eh?
Oh, God, yeah. People put a lot of money into their brooms. Not me. I've got a Ford Ranger, and it does all right. It does all right. Okay.
Actually, when I was doing the gas station thing, I know one guy. He lives in my area here, and he used to come to the gas station once a month on a Sundays, like with his wife. They would dress like it was his thing, right? He was a rich guy, and they would do this, man. He had like a 1920 or something, one of those cars.
Yep.
And he's to come pump gas, whatever. I talked to him a few times. He's like, "Oh, it's a bit renovated too, right? It's not exactly that car. No, it looks like it, but all the lines are modernized because
they need to.
Got to do it.
Like it would have to have a new fuel tank as well, a new engine.
Yeah,
because it's not leaded anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll go down a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, tour guide, Istanbul. I'll let you do that one for later. Okay. Niche that one for later. Yep. Same with the landscape construction. Once again, you can actually coincide that one with the previous one. Yeah. With the, say, organic or cultural or whatever.
Cold calls for a small calling restaurants. I see what you're saying.
That's a service.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a service, not a niche. But you have a niche. Excuse me. You have a niche involved with restaurants. Industrial cleaning. Okay, we'll work through this one. Actually, no, we'll leave this one later because I want to do the next one with you.
Yeah. Which one? What was later? What was the next one?
The next one's.
Yeah, this one right here. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now, knowing what we have, what is a niche that we can work with in the cobbler industry? Because that's basically what it is. It's a cobbler, isn't it?
No, it was like a shoe factory. It was an actual whole thing. Yeah. Would it be a cobbler? I don't know. Like they had. It was pretty big, man. It was big. Yeah. It was from scratch. They'd make the whole shoe from scratch.
Yeah. So we'll work on the quote unquote cobbler industry.
Cobbler industry.
Yep. Okay. So shoemaking cobbler industry. Yep.
Shoemaking
industry. Yep. Yep. So now, with that in mind, how can we niche that down?
Location I can think of again.
That's a good one. Yep.
Location. Type of shoe.
The style, yep. Now,
shoe style.
It could be a particular demographic with a particular requirement of shoes too.
Could be like, what is it called? Wide feet or like specific kind of thing, or
I'm orthopedic. More cultural.
Oh, cultural shoes. Yeah. We never did that. It was always regular stuff, but good idea.
I know, cultural but I'm saying that there's a that's how we narrow it down.
A
specific
niche culture.
Yep. So look, how do you be a cobbler for the Netherlands? Be a wood carver.
Oh yeah, those tuck those ones, right?
Yeah,
but I see them at some weddings.
You can also say tap shoes, entertainment shoes, genre shoes for entertainers.
Genre shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like clown shoes.
Clown shoes.
Yeah. Some people I work with sometimes.
Oh yeah.
I'm just being a bit silly. But you can see entertainment industry shoes. Custom
shoes.
Cobblers were originally custom. It's only when I think it was like mid to late 1800s that they started making them in bulk, like your factory.
Really, eh? Like I guess, same with tailors too, back in the day.
There's still some high-end tailors that do custom jobs as well. and they make bank.
Oh yeah. Oh, why don't we write that down for another niche?
Yeah, go for it.
You're gonna say tailors.
Yep.
High-end tailors, right? You said?
Yeah, we'll go high-end tailors. High-end custom tailors.
Man, here we go. This is good.
Yep.
High-end custom tailors.
Now, once again, how else can you niche them? Mate, put a bit of space between the shoes and the tailors. How else can you niche that?
Right on. This one, high-end custom tailors. For men over 6'2", we can do something like that.
Oh, yes, that would be awesome. Because I've had a lot of lanky friends saying, yeah, my arms still don't, I've still got a foot of arm outside of these triple XL shirts, you know?
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
Men
yeah.
over 6'2", yep.
Horn banking.
Let's not, we're just making
No.
examples of niching here, mate. So, yeah, you can go business suits.
Business
Or
suits.
you can go entertainment suits.
Business suits.
Yeah.
Or entertainment suits.
Well, you can be genre of suits, couldn't it?
Genre of suits, okay.
Yeah. So genre is business. It could be entertainment. It could be hosting. You know, MC.
Hosting.
You know,
hosting.
MC. You get my idea. You get the idea. You know, actors, yes. Red carpet.
Red carpet.
Mm-hmm. High-end tailors. You know, now you can also demographic that into, say, men.
We could do women too, I guess, in this case, right? It could be same thing, but for women too.
Yeah, but then again,
women over 6'2", I don't know, but that'd be really niched.
It would be, and let's face it, you know.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. Oh yeah, why not?
And if they're on the red carpet, they can afford a high-end tailor, especially if they're over 6'2".
Definitely.
You know.
Definitely.
Okay. High-end custom tailors, that can be cultural as well.
Culturals.
Yeah, like traditional dress. Cultural/traditional dress, you know, like the Chinese, some African cultures, even Holland, how they've got all theirs, the Lederhausen in Germany. There's so many different cultural tailors that you can go through, you know. That's just an example. Now, if you go high-end quality custom tailors for Indian weddings, then it comes into event type of suits.
This is it, right? Indian weddings. High quality custom tailor for Indian weddings.
Yep.
Event type suit.
No, they don't use suits.
Suit. Event type dress.
Oh, yeah, event
clothing.
type clothing, yeah.
Yeah.
Because they'll have one for weddings and one for funerals and so on and so forth.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
It's like I know that.
Okay.
I know myself. I use the same suit. You know,
me too. Yeah.
I've only got one decent suit, but
yeah,
I know that the Japanese culture have got one suit for one style of clothing for weddings and one style of clothing for funerals.
Different,
so They've got clothing for different festivals.
Yeah.
Like the bonfire for festivals, and I think that's in March. But anyway, you can see where I'm coming from. You know,
Yeah.
event types. Now, that's a lot for tailors. Pick something. Anyway, that'll be for later.
Yeah, love that.
Niches that I've heard or seen about. Now,
this is like, we're not doing this.
Okay. Basically, with these, I'll go through accountant with you. just do all of these with by yourself. So cosmetic surgeons, use the examples you've already done as a template to go through the rest of these. Now, accountants.
Cosmetic surgeons, I'm thinking like, would we be able to that? I think that's a very lucrative industry anyway, right? So
It's
we could do something
lucrative,
like
but
I actually made a niche. You were in that call, remember? I told Caleb,
but
Caleb,
then
what do you think about
it comes down to getting hold of them.
Yeah.
It comes
it's hard to get a hold of those guys.
Like, and even just to ask questions, let alone get the job done, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, for example, you have a look at some sort of cosmetic surgery, but cosmetic can be anything. It could be vanity based or it could be medical based as well.
I'm going to put a note here too.
Yep.
Would you like, the niche I mentioned, Caleb didn't think it was a real niche, which I think he's right. Facelift focused cosmetic surgeons located in, for example, LA.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's if they focus on facelifts.
Yeah. Like that's what I chose.
You'll probably find out that most plastic surgeons, if you're going to go vanity surgery, usually have.
What is that? Vanity surgery? What do you mean?
So,
what is that?
You know, to nip and tucks and facelifts and such like, rather than medical surgery, medical cosmetic.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Where you're doing cover ups for like scar tissue or
true cosmetic surgery.
Well, they're all true cosmetic surgery. It's all cosmetic. But
no, what I mean is one is plastic, one is cosmetic. That's what it sounds like. Like plastic is like functional. You need it for your medical situation. The other one is just cosmetic. Like you don't really need it, but you do it to beautify your life.
I think one is vanity and one's required. You know, one's medically required.
Let's say
like the others vanity. For vanity
versus medical. Required. There you
go. Yep. So we can just go through that, you know, because you might do some burn victims that have got, say, 4-degree burns to their arms, and they need to take some skin from, say, their belly just to do it. That is cosmetic surgery. And it is a requirement for medical reasons. And that would be a specialist thing. But once again, the doctors would be hard to get hold of, which is one of the new one of the new points of pain.
Sorry, 1 second, my phone. I'm gonna remove it for a second. Yeah, it gets overheated right now. Phones are. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Awesome, we're back. Sorry, man. I wanted to remove the casing here because these phones, even though it's like a new one, it's warm.
Yeah, iPhone,
14 Pro Max.
I've still got an X. So
X, it does the job, man. I think I got it because in the wedding industry, I got to do a lot of the Instagram footage and whatever.
Yeah. So doctors are trying to get hold of the doctors is like too hard, especially for your first business. So let's try and keep it simple. Okay. Mechanical engineers, dentists, accountant. We'll play with the accountant ourselves.
Accountants, here we go.
Yep. Now, international accountants that focus on solo entrepreneurs.
Who focus on solo? Oh, that's what I'm, looking to become.
A solo entrepreneur. Yes. Yep. Then you can niche it down to area, location again. International accounts, solo entrepreneurs. Probably international accountants with multiple country knowledge. knowledge of tax laws. Because that's one thing I'm finding right now, because our tax season is from July to end of June to the start to the end of June. No, the start of July to the end of June. So the start of July last year to the end of June. Yeah. So ours happens during your summer.
Yeah, exactly. And it's winter for you guys, eh?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. If you can call it winter in comparison.
Not really, eh?
Oh,
I heard.
It's cold for me. -5 is cold for me in Celsius. -5
degrees
Celsius is
Celsius.
cold for me.
Yeah.
5,
summer here, but yeah, it's okay. I understand.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just kidding. It's not summer here, but it's not bad either.
Yeah. But I've had to organize my tax just to make sure that it's all going to be smooth.
Yeah.
So yeah. I wanted to have a crack at that one because yes, that's something that I need. That's something you'll need. It's something everyone in this group needs, and being able to have a few people who can do that. But then again, we could be making this one up.
So we find out if it's a real niche, like Caleb was suggesting. We could be making. How do we find out it's a real niche?
Let's go to the end of the list and then we'll go from there, eh?
Oh, okay, man. I got you.
Everything's a
up. Find out if it's a real niche.
Yeah.
Right on. I got you.
Here
we go.
Audiologist, psychologist. Yeah, that's civil engineer. Everything else you can do later if it's not removed. So yeah. Now, let's find out whether these are true.
Oh, let me see what happened here. What happened? Here we go.
There you go. Now, let's find out how to ensure that these are true niches. Have you used ChatGPT before?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you worked with Perplexity AI?
No, I haven't used that one yet.
I strongly suggest you download the app. There is a free section. So what I usually
Let's do it right now. Well, I'll do it after. I don't want to.
Oh, you can do it. You can do it while I'm talking.
Oh, yeah.
What I usually do, there you go, at the top. What I usually do is have ChatGPT as my broad strokes for narrowing. I don't know if I linked you that. Anyway, I'll link you that. I'll send a link to that. I made up a ChatGPT burrowing video when I was doing it.
Yeah.
And I will link that to you after the call.
Awesome, man. Love it.
Cool. So
we got to subscribe to this one then, right? So there has to be subscribed to.
Don't worry about subscribing. You can still ask.
I can. Oh, I see what you're saying. It's the lower version, I guess 3.5 for free, and then 4 is paid version.
Yeah. And honestly, Perplexity can actually give you companies in that niche to contact. So it's more updated than ChatGPT. Yeah, you can see where I'm coming from. So use broad strokes with ChatGPT and then narrow it down with Perplexity AI. And that'll tell you if it's a true niche.
So broad strokes with ChatGPT.
Yep. And
narrow down with
Perplexity, and can receive company names from Perplexity. So
how do we ask Perplexity? What do I ask the app though? What do I ask the guy, right? I say, give me companies that are.
So basically you go say ChatGPT. So you go to Perplexity. What are some of the, say, thread textile makers in Turkey for female undergarments? and
Okay.
she'll come up with a few lists. You
Okay.
know? And if there's 3, 4, 5, then it's a real niche, you know, and then you can narrow it down from there. Which ones focus on silk undergarments? Boom, you'll get another couple of lists, you know. But anyway,
ask Perplexity.
Yep.
Which companies?
For companies, yep.
Which companies do the above?
Yep.
Basically.
Yeah, that's basically it. You use Chat.
Not ChatGPT, though.
No, not ChatGPT, because they won't give you companies, and because it's
use ChatGPT.
Yep. Just to make sure, for basically narrowing down. So that's.
But it makes stuff up, eh? It makes up movie names too. I tested it a few times.
It does make things up. Yep. But that's why you double check it with Perplexity.
Right on. Or Google manually too, right? That's a good idea too.
I don't know. I think Perplexity is a part of the Google group.
Is it?
Yeah. I think they use the Google search engine style.
Just to make sure the niche is real then. And then double check.
Yeah.
Then double check with double check. Just chilling. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's how you find out about yep. Find out what's above. So that would be it for right now. Okay, so your little project for the next whenever until our next meeting. Is the ones that we haven't narrow them down.
Yeah. Rest of the niches.
Yep. Now
below.
Pick 5 that are an interest to you.
None of them are an interest to me, but
Like,
except for the acting.
Yes, I know.
Right on.
But if it's making you 20 grand, that'll be a bit of an interest for you, isn't it?
Oh, buddy, if it makes 3 grand a month, I'll be happy. I swear to God. I'll go to Paraguay or something.
Yeah. If it's making 3 grand a month and you're happy with that, you're going to be invested in interest in it, aren't you?
Location dependent, I'll be very happy.
Yeah. Then you're going to be interested in it, aren't you? Interested in.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably more than now, because it's going to be like, you know what? I'll look at the bright side. Like, you know what? It's location dependent, right? Okay. It's my own business.
Pick 5 that
are interesting to me. I'll just say it like that. That's I understand what you're saying. That's all good. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm more interested. That's all good. Yeah.
Now with those 5.
Yeah.
That's when you do the ChatGPT and Perplexity.
Do the ChatGPT and.
Yep.
And after that, you go ask you reach out to the people, right? You ask them, hey, what drives you crazy?
That'd be the next one. Right? That'll be the next one.
Is that what it is, though?
Yeah, that would be the next step.
Yeah, right on.
Okay, but we'll work through that when we're in the next call. So that's your little project.
Thank you, man.
No dramas, my man. So when you've sorted that out, let me know. We'll book another meeting. You can still use the same link because I've got this link for the whole kit and caboodle.
Thank you so much, Gary. Appreciate you.
Yeah, no dramas.
I'm going to finish this. Should be less than a week. I'm putting more time in this now, so got to do it.
Cool beans. Now, as I said, I'll pop this up on YouTube. It will be public. Do you have no issues with that?
Oh, no, man. You can put it wherever you want.
Cool. But
Thank you very much, Gary.
I'll also share it with my coaches as well. So that they can fine tune me as well as make suggestions on how I can help you out again. That's the wonderful thing about coaches. Okay. No dramas, my dude. You have a good rest of your day. You too, man. Have a great night. Sleep well. We'll talk. Take it easy, man. Ciao.
Bye. Bye.